It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Miami Dolphins and the...
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
A carry here for the big tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Great.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And bulldozing his way through. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Smith will come in motion right. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Second down in the yard. Smith, the man in motion left.
Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A quick throw here out to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
73.
On third down, here comes Swift. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Brown goes in motion left. On second down, Swift. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's right. It's one play at a time, baby. Y'all make plays. Let's roll.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Great. Hey, let's go.
We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Bill King. Great, set.
They'll try it now with Swift. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. What a drive that was. 16 plays all total, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. It doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, come up two. Go to left side. Watch it, Austin.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down and 6 now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle, Achane. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Back to the running game with Mostert. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mostert is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. One more time with Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run with Mostert. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Achane. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks 6 behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Down at the 25.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Tua sets up to pass it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, Hurts flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
63.
In motion right is Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second down, Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion left goes Smith. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion left, Smith. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Great. Set. Try left, Yanni.
In motion right, Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, here's Mostert again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down by 16. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Straight ahead with H.M. And he's going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be taken at the 13. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Four quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. Puts him in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Hey, let's go.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Miami set to take over. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First throw of the OT session for Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here at 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Solo left side. Solo left side.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
44.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right here.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 16.
Here's Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run, Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
In motion left comes Brown. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 62 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring out 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they've got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here comes Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2 to Tyreek for the Miami first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On second down, Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The 43-yard line.
Second and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, so far this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Gtowncapp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Gtowncapp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long.
They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right? And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Up the middle, Achane.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Delay of game. Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Hey, Silver, 73, 73.
Hurts. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 12. 2:16 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And that is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, 73, 73. No, touch.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.